Does anyone else feel like they're absolutely fucking drowning financially?
Yes, when I scroll through social media, this is what I see. This lady went off, she have had enough. She's facing a lot of difficulties despite having a lot of jobs. Bloomberg put out a video, and on that clip, they made it clear that Biden is doing a good job. I will play this before we go into it.
Does anyone else feel like they're absolutely fucking drowning financially? As a single 29-year-old woman, I have 3 jobs. And I'm still fucking struggling. And I'm just getting myself farther and farther into credit card debt because I don't have enough after the first of the month to avoid using it. I don't know what to do. I don't know if any industry is doing well right now. I used to be a server. I used to have all this cash every night whenever I would walk out with cash. And I don't have that anymore. And I don't even know if they're doing okay right now. Like, I have seriously considered quitting my full-time good job to go back to serving. Because at least I can just like use my personality and try to get more money than minimum wage or what an entry-level job pays people nowadays. It's fucking sick. So yeah, friends, I might say no to your weddings. I might say, and I have said no to bachelorette parties, and I just can't. But is it anyone else? Or am I just a dumb bitch with money? Because I used to not be. My credit used to be phenomenal. Credit card bill, paid it all off every single time. It's not like that. It can't be like that anymore. Oh my God, this is so long. And do I know it's fucked up? I know it's fucked up.
Yes, this is actually a general issues that I've seen a lot of countries facing. I have seen videos coming from Canada, now the United States.
Just can't do this anymore. I just got back from the grocery store. Let me show you what I bought. This is all I purchased. That's it. This is dinner for tonight. A few snacks for my kids they wanted. And dinner for them tomorrow night, the pizza. That's it. Some veggies. I didn't even buy them.
This reminded me of a video I saw a few days ago. A question surfaced to be Maher, like when Trump was president, we were not seeing this. Maher tried to back up Biden, but at the end, he could not.
Donald Trump is the most popular politician in America. The side that claims to be the defenders of democracy should want that fight to happen at the ballot box.
I do.
You think the country is better off now than it was 4 years ago? You really can say that with a straight face, that we're doing better now than in 2018, like economically, in terms of this immigration crisis? Like, you think we're doing better now than 4 years ago? Really?
Well, there was a pandemic in the middle of it.
Maher tried to back up Biden, but at the end, he could not. Then Libra, as she's trying, to back Biden, to say everything was cool, Bloomberg did a segment, I think about 3-minute video, which I will play, trying to say everything is cool under Biden, bringing out some fake statistics like when Trump was president, we have this, we have this. I have seen the outreach on social media, even Tim Pool reacted to it. Then why are we seeing Gen Zs complaining here and then like they are suffering? If everything is cool, you can see the lies spewing on social media pertaining to what is happening. I'm glad I saw this video. Let me play this before I even go into that. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please endeavor to do that. And if possible, share this video.
There's a lot of ways to evaluate the success of a president. But if you look at the numbers, Biden's quietly having a good presidency. We looked at 10 metrics of US success over the past 3 years, and each data point tells an important story. So first, jobs. We added 14.8 million jobs, and the unemployment rate remained below 4%. But there were rolling recessions in tech and finance. Wages were also stagnant for a long time before ticking up in 2023 and continuing to grow. And of course, people are still feeling the pressure cooker impact of inflation. But inflation has fallen too. Cost of living is also continuing to fall. There's even more good news. Income inequality has continued to narrow, with most wage gains going toward lower income workers. And household wealth has grown tremendously while debt burdens are at record lows. The stock market is not the economy, but it's been raging the whole time. The S&P 500 has returned 45%, to double the returns of the rest of the world, but not quite as high as Trump or Obama's full-term performance. In terms of violence, overall homicide rates are falling, with overall violent crime at its lowest since 1969. And millions of people signed up for healthcare, especially in Republican strongholds like West Virginia, Texas, Louisiana, and Florida. With only 10.4% of working age Americans uninsured, a 10% drop from 2010. But of course, there's some not so great news and even bad news. Bipartisan cooperation has led to a focus on the energy transition, with most of the money flowing into red districts and states, but it's not enough. To get to net zero emissions by 2050, we need to be spending even more. While there have been over 500 executive actions on immigration, reform legislation was derailed by Republicans. The bond market, also known as the debt market, has lost 11%, driving up interest rates. Those high borrowing costs have really hurt those who are trying to get a mortgage. But rates are expected to chill out soon as the Fed potentially cuts. So are we missing anything? Yeah. Housing. That's something I track very closely, and it's very expensive. Housing drove 2/3 of the increase in the...
Yes, I don't want to draw any conclusions about this lady. I want to hear from you if what she said is true. I have been doing videos for about 4 years. When I take a look at what she's putting out here, it is not what I'm seeing on social media. This is just to make Biden to feel good, like to give a positive light about Biden administration. This is false to me. I don't want to go into the statistics, like to be disproving what she's saying here. People are not fine. People are angry. Why is this lady, crying here? This is not the first video I'm putting out here. I think every week I try as much as possible to put this kind of video so you can see exactly what people are going through. Some say it's because they cannot manage well. Not like that. I have seen people that are managing, even renting an apartment that is not really worth enough, but they are still suffering. That is to tell you something. The only right thing you can do, it is to choose a good leader. There are people that don't want to talk about politics, like, I don't want to talk about politics, but they are complaining on social media. You should not do like that. Be able to speak out, make right decisions on the polls. That would determine if you're living a good life or not. That is the best thing to do. When I see you telling me you don't want to talk about politics, then complaining, then I don't listen to you. Even to react on your clip, I will not like. Be able to complain, be able to talk out what you feel, then encourage people to take the right decision, and the time is now. So, will you be able to choose a good leader that will make your living conditions good? You are seeing what black people are doing, like what I'm saying. Like they said on one video, like the Biden, in fact, Democrats see them only after 4 years. Throughout the years, they don't know if they are existing. When elections are coming, that's when now they have changed their minds. They're seeing in a different direction. That is a signal to tell you the people cannot be deceived all the times. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please endeavor to do that. And if possible, share this video